bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy, and welcome to another episode. What episode is this? What series is this gonna be? This is gonna be. It might be a new one actually. This is the mining and smithing rework document. I'm gonna go over it, at least some parts of it, and if you do like it, then let me know, and I will make some more. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this Google document from Mod Jack. So it says I'll probably miss responding in the document chat, but please leave feedback on the Runescape official forums, Reddit, or tweet me at JagXJack. So this is the mining and smithing rework, and we got to note that this design is experimental and subject to playtesting. If it sucks, we will change it. So that's good to know. The following design documents are available for feedback so far. So we've got the basic mining mechanics, which is training and getting ore, then smithing basic mechanics training and making items. And I would specifically want to look at this here, MASTERWORK smithing. Smithing tier 90 items at level 99. So if we, okay, this is a hyperlink. So if we click on this, it'll load a new page. He says the same thing up here. All mining and smithing documents, nice. Note this design. There's some kids outside. I try to edit my videos so that you can't hear the background noises and stuff, but sometimes it's very hard. Note this design is experimental and subject to playtesting. Like a huge truck just went by. If it sucks, we will change or abandon it. So the summary is MASTERWORK items are the best available gear that can be made with smithing. All recipes in this document require 99 smithing to make. The process of creating MASTERWORK items is complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. This is intentional in order to add value to items and make them profitable to make. Okay, so smithing is going to be profitable. It's pretty cool. Only Ethereum tier 90 items can be MASTERWORK. Can be MASTERWORKed? All previous tiers are limited to fine quality. MASTERWORK items have an item level of 90 and require level 90 attack or defense to use. MASTERWORK armor is tank armor. MASTERWORK items are augmentable and degrade to broken. So, like dyed equipment? And then consumable smithing or like a tier 90 power armor. Consumable smithing items are needed to repair them, which I think they said in one video could be gotten from boss monsters, but I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Making MASTERWORK items won't be a good source of experience. Well, that's kind of sad. They aren't supposed to be a training method, and if they gave good XP, it would undermine their value. Okay, I can see that. Only token experience is awarded for each stage of the process. See analysis and economy at the end of the document for more discussion. Updates from feedback. Increase item level from 86 to 90. Removed Torva from the requirements. We'll tidy up bar quantities later. Clarified which items are tradable. Planning to make a filigree? Maybe that's a new item. Planning to make filigree more efficient if you make one a day, but need to work on the maths. Maybe I should be reading the previous design documents, huh? Creating MASTERWORK items. The process of creating a MASTERWORK item is intentionally complex, time-consuming, and expensive. It is the ultimate achievement of a high-level smith. MASTERWORK items are made from two significant components: glorious Ethereum bars and Ethereum filigree, as well as a handful of readily available items. The same number of glorious bars are needed as would be to make a normal item in a normal tier. For example, 10 for a sword. They must have changed that. However, each bar is much more difficult and expensive to make than a normal bar. Glorious bars are enriched bars, also a new item, which have been repeatedly folded. So like Elemental Workshop. 10 times as much filigree is needed as the number of bars that are needed. For example, 100 for a sword. So if you want a glorious sword, you need 100 of them instead of the normal 10, I guess. Filigree has cheap material components, but it's very time intense for a smith to make. Glorious Ethereum bars. Glorious Ethereum bars are enriched in Ethereum bars, see below, which have been folded 1001 times in order to make them glorious. 1001? The folding process is very simple but lengthy according to the following recipes. Enriched Ethereum bar is 4 cycles, which gets a folded Ethereum bar. A folded Ethereum bar is 4 cycles. Folded Ethereum bar, asterisk, see below. See below, where below? And then folded Ethereum bar, 4 cycles will get you a glorious Ethereum bar. Every time the folded bar goes to folded bar recipe is repeated, what? Wait, I'm trying to think. That's like that notation, sort of. It's sort of like Graham's notation, but sideways instead of up. Okay, anyways, so every time the folded bar has an arrow, that means the folded bar recipe is repeated. So it's got 4 cycles of those, I guess. I don't know. A variable increment on the player. Once this variable reaches 1,000, the next time the bar is folded, it becomes a glorious bar. This means that only one bar can be folded at a time. The recipe can be queued up to be repeated using make X. What? Total is 4,008 cycles? Oh. What? Holy crap, dude. 400 minutes? And these might not be tradable? Huh. That's going to take a long time. 400 minutes. Enriched and glorious bars are tradable. Well, there you go. Folded bars are not tradable. Hold on a second. Enriched and glorious are tradable. So you're going to have someone with enriched Ethereum bars. They're going to go through the cycle. They're going to make a bar every 40 minutes. And those glorious bars are going to be... What I don't understand... it says the total is 4,008 cycles, but it does 4 cycles here, then another 4 cycles. So that's 8. That's 8 cycles of 1,001 foldings, right? Unless I'm missing something. Every time the folded bar recipe is... That's such weird notation. Every time the folded bar goes to folded bar recipe is repeated, a variable increments on the player. Let me just figure this out. Okay, so every time the folded bar goes to the folded bar recipe is repeated, which I would assume is this one, so it's just recycling, a variable increments on the player. Once this variable reaches 1,000, the next time the bar is folded, it becomes a glorious bar. But anyways, so total for a sword is going to take 400 minutes. I look really stupid right now, honestly. And I'm just going to post this video because at this point I feel stupid and I probably am stupid. So you guys can correct me in the chat. I'm totally fine with that. But so enriched and glorious bars are tradable. You have enriched Ethereum bars, which are combinations of many valuable materials combined together into a single bar. Enriched Ethereum bars are made using the following recipes. And here they do that 4 cycles thing, and that again, that's confusing me. 1 Ethereum bar, 1 Invictum bar, 1 Necronium bar, 1 Dacarolith bar, 1 Rune bar, 1 Dragon bar, 1 Purifying Flux. And then that goes through 4 cycles. Now, it doesn't say how long a cycle is. But 298 cycles is equal to 5 minutes. So, okay, so I just did the quick math. So, you have 5 minutes, and then there's 100 ticks. Oops. There's 100 ticks. Nope. Nope. Okay, 5 minutes times 100 ticks per minute gives you 500 ticks divided by 298. Wait, is that right? So I guess a cycle is 1.678 ticks? That math don't look right. Maybe it's just saying it's approximately 5 minutes. Maybe a cycle is 3 ticks. I don't know. Anyways, I guess that's not really important. Feels like it's important, but whatever. So this is gonna go through 4 cycles into 1 concentrated ally bar. Then you need 10 of those to get 1 Barrows bar, and you gotta go through 8 cycles to get 1 immaculate alloy bar. Then you need 10 of those to get 1 enriched Ethereum bar, which the Ethereum bar is going to be tradable. And I'm assuming most of these are going to be tradable. So yeah, this is 4 times 10, so that's 40 cycles plus 80 cycles, but you need 80 times this, right? Because you need 10 of these. So how many cycles does it take to get to this? This is 4 cycles. Each one of these takes 40 cycles plus 1. So, no, each one of these takes 40 cycles. Yeah, plus 1. So 41 each times 8 plus 16. 344 cycles? See, I'm not seeing this. How is this 298 cycles? Someone please help me, because this is getting frustrating. But so a sword is gonna take 10 bars, 50 minutes. Enriched Ethereum bars, Dragon bars, Barrows bars, Razalic bars, concentrated alloy bars, and immaculate alloy bars are tradable. Okay, so purifying flux, a secret dwarven technique. This item can be purchased from the artisan's workshop for 10,000 coins per flux. Dragon bars, known by scholars as artifician. Wow. Dude, they're just pulling these words out their butt. Anterifiction Dracarolith are a metal that dragon equipment made by Dragonkin are made of. Are the metal that dragon equipment made by the Dragonkin are made of. It is obtained by melting dragon items at the Dragon Forge. 1 dragon bar is gained for each bar that type of equipment requires to create. So you'll be able to smith down basically you'll be able to smith down dragon items in the Dragon Forge for dragon bars. Huh? Okay. And that's going to take 4 cycles, which we don't know how long a cycle is. It's going to be 1.67 ticks. That doesn't make sense. You need to, the way the game is coded, it needs to be in, well, if we do the 344, so we have 500 divided by 344. No, it's still a weird number. Okay, anyway, so then we go to Barrows Bars. They're the metal that Barrows equipment is made of. It is obtained by melting Barrows armors at the Dragon Forge. Dragon Forge, really? 1 Barrows bar is... You should at least make a Barrows Forge at Barrows or something. Is gained for each bar type of equipment requires to make. Okay. Design documents are hard for me to read. So you got Barrows armor. That takes 4 cycles. And then you get an amount of bars. Okay. Ethereum filigree. Ethereum filigree uses cheap materials but is extremely time consuming to make. It is made using the following recipes. Ethereum bar, 100 cycles, 44 Ethereum wire, 44 Ethereum wire, Ethereum wire, 100 cycles, twisted Ethereum wire, 44 twisted Ethereum wire, 100 cycles, Ethereum filigree. Okay, I gotta do the math on this to see if this actually equals 4,600 cycles. I'll just be right back. Okay, this one seems to make sense. So you have 100 cycles, which gives you 44 Ethereum wire. So that's the first 100 cycles. Then you have an Ethereum wire. Then you do another 100 cycles to get the twisted Ethereum wire. Actually, you know what? That's 200 cycles, right? Because you go from the Ethereum bar. Oh, no, wait, hold on. each Ethereum wire takes 100 cycles, and you have 44 of them. So that's 100 plus 4,400, right? So I got 4,500. Then 44 of these plus 100 equals 1. Okay, yes. So that is the 4,600 cycles. So a cycle equals 1 minute. If that's 46 minutes, so do I have 46? So, wait, what? 4,600 divided by 46. 100 cycles per minute, right? Which means one cycle is a tick. Okay, finally figured out. 1 tick per cycle. They should say tick. 100 ticks. God dang it, dude. Holy crap. Okay. This is what you're going to get with Facecam. You're going to get the facial expressions of me. So, it's going to take 46 minutes to make an Ethereum filigree. Total for a sword, you need 100 filigree. What? The Ethereum filigree and Ethereum wire are tradable. These are going to be things that we don't do on our main accounts because they said they're not good experience. But these better be really, really expensive because it takes a while. 4,600 minutes divided by 60 minutes. That's 76 hours. It'd take you a week to make a sword. Really? Dude, really? That's a bit much. I could go to Telos and get a item within a week if I really, really wanted to. Well, actually, wait, how many hours? 76 hours. Could I get that at Telos? This better be really good gear, man. Okay, so maybe I'm out of line. Maybe it is actually good balancing here, but they said it's subject to change anyways. So MASTERWORK item assembly. Just checking to see if the time is still running, because it would be unfortunate if I was recording without seeing what it was. Once the correct materials are collected, they are made into a MASTERWORK item using the following recipes. Example, given a sword, but other items would be comparable. 10 glorious Ethereum bars, 50 ticks. Wait, is that what it was? No, 100 cycles per minute. So yeah, 1 tick. So 50 ticks to make a MASTERWORK weapon billet. Billet. MASTERWORK weapon billet. 50 cycles to MASTERWORK sword blank. MASTERWORK sword blank, 50 cycles. MASTERWORK sword blade. MASTERWORK sword blade, 50 cycles to annealed MASTERWORK sword blade. Okay, I really like this because it's like real smithing, like what they used to do back in the day and stuff. This is how they would do it. It wouldn't just be like a 3-tick action. You would have to go through cycles. You would have to heat it up, let it cool, heat it up again, let it cool, shape it. Really cool. Oh, there's more actually. Annealed MASTERWORK sword blade, 50 cycles to quench MASTERWORK sword blade, quenched to tempered, tempered to polished, polished with 40 Ethereum filigree. Such words, man. Finished MASTERWORK blade. Ethereum bar, rough Ethereum crossguard. Nice. Okay, I'm digging this, cause you got all the different components for it. Rough Ethereum crossguard, polished, and 20 Ethereum filigree. Oh, this is so complicated. Finished crossguard. Then you gotta make the hilt. Yep, using Ethereum bar, hilt, rough hilt. This better be a good item though. So total, what's the total? Oh, only 7 minutes to make it, but that's after you have all of the equipment and stuff. So, those Ethereum bars. Glorious Ethereum bars. Wait, this is just normal Ethereum bar. Why would you use just a normal Ethereum bar? Total materials: 10 glorious Ethereum bars, 2 Ethereum bars, 1 onyx. Wait, let me see where I see the I'm not seeing. Oh, 10 glorious bars for the first one. Okay. So the billet. What is a billet? It's not billet, it's billet. And it's a place, usually civilian's house or other non-military facility where soldiers are lodged temporarily. So I'm not sure what that means in this instance. So anyways, this is it's going to take 7 minutes, and total sword including materials 5,057 minutes. A total sword assuming you purchase filigree 457 minutes. Glorious bars and final masterwork sword are tradable. Cool. None of the intermediate components in this process, hilts, etc. are tradable. So one potential alternative option is that you make the sword using the Artisan's Workshop ceremonial sword making process. This would be more interesting gameplay, but also be restrictive only to swords, so it may be impossible to develop in a reasonable time. I don't think I would go that route, because especially if you're not getting experience, you don't want to put that effort in. I think it's enough effort to have just the guy doing the work for you, because otherwise you could just go out and be a smith in real life. You know what I mean? So, experience for masterwork smithing. Masterwork smithing will give poor experience rewards for the time and materials invested. It is not intended to be an effective method of training, but someone will find a good method. Analysis and economy. As discussed earlier, as discussed in this dev diary, the difficult thing about making smithing profitable is that you can only make money by giving up something in return. In any situation in which smithing an item is either directly advantageous to smith, such as it being fun or rewarding experience, enough people will be prepared to pay that for that privilege that the market price of the resultant items will be lower than the materials. What this means is, in practice, is that for smithing to be profitable, it needs to be unrewarding in other ways. This is why masterwork creation does not reward. Wait, I want to read that again. As discussed in this dev diary, the difficult thing about making smithing profitable is that you can only make money by giving up something in return. In any situation in which smithing is either directly advantageous to smith, such as it being fun or rewarding experience, enough people will be prepared to pay for that privilege that the market price of the resultant items will be lower than the materials. No, I think what the issue is the product is not valuable enough. That's how it is in the real world. If people think an item is crap, they will not buy it. Therefore, your item afterwards, yeah, I guess it's different in a game, because you're rewarded with experience. So pretty much you do have to take the experience away and make the product more expensive, but then you don't have control over the economy. What you do have control. Okay, I understand what's going on now. Yeah, I agree with that. What this means is, in practice, is that for smithing to be profitable, it needs to be unrewarding in other ways. This is why masterwork creation does not reward significant experience. It also is why the manufacturing processes take so long. Well, actually, I might retract my statement, because if the armors are good enough, it could still be rewarding for experience. It's just a lot of people would do that. But then you have to offset it with the degradability, which is probably not even going to be available, because actually, it might be. If you do it the same exact way that you did power armor tier 90. If it degrades, even with invention, degrades after a certain level, just maybe make it a little bit. No, make it degradable, yeah. So, you could go either way, I guess. If creating a masterwork item took less than a minute, people would be willing to do it for free and would expect to do it via assist, and there'd be no way to make money. If creating masterwork item took less than a minute, people would be willing to do it for free? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I agree with the long time it takes for it. Ethereum filigree in particular is specifically designed for players who aren't interested in playing the GE for profit. Because the materials are so cheap, the time investment is so high, and it's needed in such large quantities, it should be a way to make low risk profit using the smithing skill. Okay, I can see that. If you look at the filigree time requirement and think this is too much, then you should consider buying it from others. Yeah, perfect. Folding bars is similar, although the risk here is higher because the initial investment in an enriched bar is much higher, right? Because you gotta pay more money for that. This is getting to be a long video, but I think that's okay. I think we're almost done. Another reason for the process of making a single item being so long is to restrict the supply. And that's something that they have to consider as developers because, you know, like, they are not allowed to play with the GE prices. That's one thing that they've set for themselves. They don't want to play with the GE prices. The only way they can is indirectly changing the variables that affect that, which would be to restrict the supply in this case, which restricting the supply is achieved through very, very long time consuming ways to do this. And also the degrade to dust afterwards. If masterwork items could be produced at a rate of hundreds per day, they will pour into the economy, especially immediately after launch, and probably wildly exceed the supply. One way of restricting this would make them one per day, or, oh, okay. How could you make one per day? Okay, so if you were to make one per day, you would have to buy the materials because it takes more than a day to make all of the materials. I think it takes like 85 hours to make one from scratch or similar, but we agreed that this doesn't feel like a smithing mechanic. Dude, you could have a progression bar where you get tired when you're making this stuff and you can only use so much of your energy through the day. That's totally like smithing. Dude, you wouldn't be able to smith all day if you were in real life. You got to think of it like real life. Make it realistic. That's what I think. Try to keep the feel of classic RS gameplay. We've made it a time investment rather than a time lock. Alright, whatever. I don't know if they're going to watch this video, but they're trying to lessen the number of dailies rather than increase them. So, but it wouldn't, I mean, it technically, I guess, would be a daily, but I think it could be fun. And you could, if you did something like that, it wouldn't just be for the smithing skill. You could have a new skill on that. You could have a new skill where, or it could be part of agility, I guess, where you have, stamina. And I haven't really thought this through. This is just coming to my mind right now. But you really could do you could do a lot with that. You could rework every single skill if you really wanted to, make it more realistic. But probably the majority of the players don't really want that. I'm probably in the minority with that. The sheer annoying complexity of the design serves a similar purpose. If some people are put off by how fiddly and intricate it is to have to keep track of all those individual items, that restricts the number of people who are supplying masterwork items into the market. I realize it's a slightly perverse design. I like it. But if it looked like fun and simple process to everyone would do it, and so no one would make any money from it. The players who look at how long and fiddly it is and say, that looks awesome, are the ones who will be selling it. You know who's going to be doing it. So... So I guess that's the end of the master rework. I really love it. I'm not going to do a recap or anything, but I said what I wanted to say in the video. If you do like it, let me know in the comments and give me your thoughts as well. I'm eager to hear your thoughts, and if you do want me to look at some of the other designs for them for like energized armor. Ooh. Kind of almost want to look at this right now. I may look at it right after this video, make another video. But yeah, so just let me know in the comments, and I will continue the series if you want to see it. So thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, and have a great weekend. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.